Yo, what's good everybody? Hope y'all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to show y'all how you can make some dark beats for the rest of 2023. I'm going to showcase some gems that you can pick up and add to your own beat making. So before I start cooking up, I want to announce my new Aurora multi-kit with my boy Double M. And this kit includes a whole bunch of different stuff, including 15 starters, over 20 accents and phrases, 16 one-shots, 5 textures, and 10 drum midis. And the best part about all of this is that it's all 100% royalty free. So if you want an easy way to level up both your beat making and sample making, this is definitely the kit for you. I'm going to show y'all a few of the starters that come with it. We got stuff from like paint, analog synths, some R&B, and of course some dark trap. Also, for a limited time, use this discount code shown on the screen. You'll get 20% off at checkout until July 21st. So be sure to go cop that quick before that code expires. Anyways, let's get back to the cookup. So I'm going to start by using this last starter down here. All right, so the first thing I want to do is set the project tempo to the same thing as the starter. So I'm going to go 168. Then I'm going to double click on it and set it to stretch. And I kind of like this key of B minor, but I'm going to start by dropping it a little bit. I think I'll go like 400 or 500 cents down. So down to, I think, F sharp minor. I'm gonna go use a couple of these accents from the kit here. So I'll throw in like this little switch up here about every 4 bars. Actually, I'm gonna make that an octave up. Do plus 200 instead of minus 1000. Honestly, I'm gonna move this back to B minor and put this to minus 500. I'm also gonna route these in mixer tracks real quick. I'm gonna do some EQing work to create some space for that accent. I kind of like this one too. Again, stretch, and then I'll just play with the pitch until I get it. We could probably add like a little bit of one shot, like a key. So just super simple key counter melody. And I'm gonna go to the envelope here and turn everything down, put the sustain all the way up, turn that release a little bit down too. That way the bell doesn't ring out for too long. I think we're ready to move on to the drums. I'm gonna put down some standard trap sounding drums. Maybe I'll switch up the sounds a little bit. I think I pretty much got all the drum sounds that I want. All right, so for these hi-hats, I kind of wanted to make these all over the place just so they stand out a little bit. So I went to the 1/3 step and got the little paintbrush and did whatever I felt like, to be honest. right, so now for the 808s, I'm gonna go in, put this envelope on, turn off the loop points. Honestly, I'm gonna change the key of the sample real quick. Double click on this, put it up by like 200 cents, go to the accent, put that up 200. Same thing with the texture, up 200. I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna select the two sounds that need to have a different pitch, select them, and then go to transpose selected, do +2. So I want this note to kind of glide down to this lower A here. So I'm gonna put this smaller one here, double click on it, and then activate this so it'll slide it down. All right, I think that's pretty good for what we got. I'm gonna start arranging this thing, and I'm gonna take the stems for this and start arranging it because we added a couple. All right, I'm gonna take this little lead here. I'm gonna only play that during either the verses or the hook. I'm not too decided yet. Same thing with this pad, but we're gonna alternate it. That pad's only gonna play like during the verses or something. That way we could structure it so that there's more of a pronounced difference between the hook and the verse outside of just making it less complicated. Cool. I'm actually gonna make a simpler 808 pattern too, just because I'm getting kind of sick of hearing the same slides and rolls and choppiness and all that. Like a 20-second verse. I think that's pretty good. Now I'm gonna throw it into like a switch up, so I'm gonna bring back my sub bass over here. I'm just gonna bring in like these more subtle ones and just layer them all together instead of having them separate like I do with the intro over here. Yeah, I'm gonna throw in like my second 808 pattern and then take out the end. Actually, before I start duplicating anything, I'm gonna add some transition sounds. So let me go grab those real quick. I'm gonna take this accent and reverse it, and then I'm gonna fade it with the transition. I know it's gonna sound kind of weird, but just bear with me. Something like that. Yeah, something like that, something like that. Just keep it hella simple. All right, so I pretty much got like the whole structure of the beat done, and it takes me to like a minute or so. So I'm literally just gonna go here and copy paste this over. The only difference is like when this hook comes back in, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna still keep the transition sound, but I'm just gonna cut the drums in by like 2 measures. That way it creates like a little bit of a switch up, but I'm pretty much keeping the same structure. And then for the outro, I'm literally just gonna repeat the intro, and then just like with these accents and stuff, that's it. I've been getting a lot of questions about what the different plugins I put on my master are, so I'll just break it down from scratch. So I start with the EQ, second band here, I just put it up 1 notch up on the mouse, so 1.6 dBs up. The one on the end goes up by 2. The one here goes 0.8, 0.9, somewhere between there. And then this middle one just gets adjusted depending on the beat. I'm gonna put this up a little bit to like 0.5. Then I just put on like a regular soft clipper. I don't change nothing. And then I probably put in either a limiter or a maximus. I'll try both and then see what sounds better. So I'll go to Maximus and I'll try like one of these mastering settings here. And that's way too much. So I'm gonna go like to master 8. This one's cool, but I wanna adjust the bands and the different levels and stuff. So I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna hit solo and just go to each one and adjust the bands, and then I'll adjust the gain for each of them.
Reluctant.